Dallas and Charlotte are two of the fastest growing cities in America right now. And if you're thinking about moving in 2026, there's a good chance that both are on your list. They both have solid job markets, homes that are way more affordable than most of the big coastal cities, and a great quality of life. But once you dig in, they feel pretty different from each other. So today, we're gonna break down Dallas versus Charlotte. Cost of living, real estate, jobs, schools, lifestyles, and long-term growth. The goal is not to pick one winner for everyone. It's really to help you figure out which city actually fits you and your needs. Because depending upon what matters most to you, the answer actually might surprise you.
Let's start with housing, because for most people, this is the biggest factor. In Dallas, you get a lot for your money, especially if you want a newer home with more space. The DFW area is huge, and builders have been able to keep up with the demand better than most big cities. With solid options in the $400,000 to $600,000 range with modern finishes, good square footage, and great suburban neighborhoods. And even though prices have gone up over the past few years, Dallas is still considered affordable for a major metro.
Yeah, absolutely right. And Charlotte has seen home prices climb a little bit faster, especially near the city center and in neighborhoods like South End and Ballantyne. There's less land to build on, and so inventory is obviously tighter. You can still find great homes in that same price range, but you might have to give up some space or location depending upon your budget. That being said, Charlotte's neighborhoods have a lot of charm. Tree-lined streets, older communities, and it's just a more classic feel. So it really comes down to what you want more, space and new construction, or the character and the walkability.
Now let's talk property taxes, because this trips people up a lot when they're moving to Texas. Dallas, and Texas as a whole, has no state income tax. That's a big deal, but to make up for it, property taxes are higher, roughly 1.8 to 2.2%, depending on the area. On a $400,000 home, that's somewhere between $7,200 and $8,800 per year just in property taxes. It impacts your monthly payment more than a lot of buyers expect.
Yeah, 100%. And in North Carolina, where Charlotte's located, you do not have a flat state income tax, about 4% as of 2026. But property taxes are much lower, usually around 0.7 to 1%. So that same $400,000 price point that we're talking about, you're looking at maybe $2,800 to $4,000 a year in property taxes. So now take a household earning of $120,000 a year. That state income tax comes out to roughly $4,800 annually. So total tax burden in Charlotte lands around $7,600 to $8,800 versus Dallas $7,200 to $8,800 in property taxes alone. They're actually extremely close, which is why this debate is so interesting.
Schools are a huge factor for families, and this is one area where Dallas has a real edge. The DFW suburbs have some of the top-rated school districts in the country. Frisco ISD, Plano ISD, and Prosper ISD consistently rank near the top of the state. That's a big reason these suburbs have grown so fast. But school quality can vary a lot depending on which part of the metro you're in, especially closer to the city. Picking the right neighborhood really matters here. And honestly, this is where having a good realtor makes a huge difference.
Charlotte has a similar dynamic. Most of the area is actually covered by Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools, which is one big district, and quality can swing a lot depending upon which zone that you're in. There are solid options, including some stronger magnet and charter programs. But again, you'll have more intentionality about where you buy. A lot of buyers end up looking just outside Charlotte, places like Fort Mills or South Carolina, specifically for the schools. Same idea as Dallas, just a different geography.
Yes, absolutely. And both cities have great job markets right now. Okay, so Dallas has one of the most diverse economies in the country. Finance, tech, healthcare, logistics. You've got companies like Toyota, JP Morgan, Chase, and Texas Instruments here. And corporate moves into DFW just keep coming. The area consistently ranks near the top for job creation in the whole country, adding tens of thousands of new jobs every single year. That kind of growth is a huge driver of housing demand.
Yeah, absolutely. And Charlotte is a powerhouse in its own right, especially in finance. It's actually the second largest banking hub in the US. Bank of America is headquartered there. Truist runs one of its biggest offices in that city as well. And so that brings in a massive number of high-paying jobs. And beyond banking, Charlotte has been growing in fintech, energy, manufacturing, and many other things. Honeywell actually has moved its global headquarters there, and the economy may be a little bit more focused than Dallas, but it's very strong and keeps getting more and more diverse.
And Charlotte has seen a big wave of younger professionals moving in, especially around Uptown and South End. That's created a really vibrant city core with a mix of work and lifestyle options. The suburbs like Huntersville and Fort Mill are growing fast too, with new homes and family-friendly neighborhoods. It's a well-balanced market, just smaller in scale than DFW.
So let's talk lifestyle. This is where the two cities really feel different. Dallas is massive and spread out. You've got urban living in uptown and downtown, family suburbs like Frisco and Prosper, and everything in between. Tons of restaurants, shopping, and many things to do. But you will be driving almost everywhere. It's a car city, and commutes can get extremely long depending upon where you live and where you work.
Charlotte feels more manageable. It's still growing fast, but it is more of a big, small city feel. Some neighborhoods near the city center are actually pretty walkable, and you're only a couple hours from the mountains and 3 to 4 hours from the beach, which is a huge lifestyle bonus. If you love weekend getaways and outdoor stuff, Charlotte definitely has the edge there.
And another thing is weather. Weather is a real factor for some people. Dallas summers are brutal, consistent 90 to 100 degree days or more for weeks at a time. Winters are mild, which is really good, but you'll get storms, hail, and the occasional ice events. So that's something to think about if heat isn't your thing.
Charlotte has a more balanced climate. Summers are warm, but not as extreme. Winters are cooler, but still very mild. You actually get all 4 seasons, and fall there is beautiful.
Yes.
Colorful leaves and comfortable temperatures. If weather is a big deal in your decision, then Charlotte probably feels more balanced day to day.
So what does this mean? Long term, Dallas has been one of the top real estate markets in the country for years. Job growth and population growth keep feeding that demand. The suburbs keep appreciating steadily, and DFW is big enough to be resilient when the economy gets a little bit bumpy. So from an investment standpoint, it's a very stable and proven market.
And Charlotte is growing fast too, just at a smaller scale. Home values have gone up a lot, and more people are looking at it as a destination, especially buyers coming from the East Coast who want affordability. As more companies and people move in, that demand keeps pushing prices up. And because it's smaller, certain neighborhoods can see sharper price jumps when demand spikes. It absolutely has strong upside.
So the big question, which city wins in 2026? Honestly, it depends on you. If you want more space, newer homes, top school districts, and a massive, diversified job market, Dallas is really hard to beat. But if you want more of a compact city, a slightly lower overall tax load in some cases, access to nature, and great lifestyle, then Charlotte could be the better fit for you. Both cities are winning right now.
And that's why we always tell our clients, choosing a city is about your life, not just the numbers. Both of these are fantastic options. It comes down to your priorities, your budget, and how you want to spend your days. And if Dallas is where you're leaning, that's where having the right guidance really matters. Every neighborhood here is different, and knowing which one fits you makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, so if you're thinking about a move to Dallas, Charlotte, or really anywhere, this is what we help people with every single day. We don't just find you a house, we help you figure out where you'll actually love living based on your lifestyle, your commute, your schools, and your long-term goals. If Dallas is on your radar, reach out to us directly. We would absolutely love to help you make the right move. And if Charlotte is anywhere you're leaning, again, we can connect you with a great local agent in our network. Either way, if you can subscribe for more videos like this, we would love it, and we'll see you next time.